What's going on, guys? Today I'm going to be giving you some tips and tricks on how to get a ember or fire in a damp condition. First off, I want to say I am not a pro at this, but these are just kind of going to be my tips and little tricks to help get a beginner started or something like that. And if you have any information or tips you want to share with me, drop them down in the comments. I can always use tips too. We can all get better at something. So let's hop right into this and waste no time. Alright, so the certain area that I live in, eastern North Carolina, we have some hardwoods and stuff, pretty decent sized ones, but in my region, kind of where my house is, I got a lot of like Virginia pines, white pines, lobollies, all that type of thing. So what you want to do, go up to a tree and find something that is still standing on the tree. You don't want to be getting any like off of the ground or anything like that. Just go up to a couple different trees, kind of almost dropped it, and you want to clear off some of this mess, and you want to cut right at the crotch of these branches, because in the crotch you can sometimes find a decent amount of fat wood. So you do need some tinder, so cut as much as you think you need. Like I said, I usually try to cut it at the crotch right there. So try to get as much as I possibly can, because the more fat wood you got, better chance of getting a better fire. Try to pull that out there. Yeah, that's a pretty good little bit right there. Yeah, that'll help us right there. So let's head back to where we're going to build our fire. Alright, so your next step of what you want to do, you want to kind of find something dry enough that you can actually kind of lay your tinder on and it not draw moisture. So what we're going to try here, as you can see, it's not raining, but it is really, really damp out. So what we're going to do here, I know this stump is somewhat dry on the inside because I just cut a piece of it off, testing them a little bit out today. So we'll go ahead and cut another piece for the demonstration of this video. So what we're going to do, we kind of baton. We will get you a good shot of it. Oh yeah. No, I'm just messing. Almost kind of like a cutting board. Just something to lay that tinder on so it doesn't draw moisture. Guys, so now what we're going to do, we're going to take a few of these pieces. Now I'm not going to do all this, just to save time on the video. We're going to cut some of these pieces down the side and strip all the wet bark off of these and kind of get to the, I guess you say, dry wood. So yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear like a miter saw and stuff running like wood planer. I am in my backyard, so you can hear my dad up there building some shelves. Yep, I'm a backyard guy, so show some love. And some of these pieces you might have to get rid of, so well, we can definitely keep some of this. I mean, it'll pass, and then we'll split them down to size. When normal people, when they do feather sticks, they usually pick up, sticks about like, say like this in diameter or bigger, But basically, I cut my feathers off of the stick anyhow. So basically, I just kind of like to split down wood, kind of like this. It's nice and dry on the inside, and I just kind of like to go on these edges. I get just a nicer. Just curl in general, and like I said, I cut it off. So what we're going to do, I'm going to cut some curls that'll feel about the palm of your hand, and then we'll try to ignite them. So here we go, guys. Last and final step. Well, not last, but until the ignition process. And yeah, you will cut them off, and that's one reason like I like to use the bandana, because you can cut them onto the bandana and you ain't got to worry about losing them. So You know, some I'll do with my thumb on the blade, and some, I mean the spine, and some of them I'll do off. So yeah, we're just going to do about a handful and ignite them. Old Donnie up there whistling. Okay guys, now I got my handful of tender shavings here. I'm going to take this little chunk of fat wood. Basically, like I was explaining earlier, all fat wood is basically kind of like extra sap that's formed around kind of like the crotches and the bottoms of trees. So I want to cut right here, because when that sap ignites, if you can ignite that first, it'll go off like gasoline. So we're going to try to do this and not get cut. No promises though. And I just want to make some itty bitty little shavings off of it. Like I said, I'm trying this the best I can without getting cut. I'm going to do it in this little pile right here. And the good thing is, you know, I got some options to cut through here, because there's different spots with pretty good amounts of them on there. I mean, if you can get you like a little charcoal, or I mean a little tin, I was thinking of a char tin. If you can get you like an Altoids tin full of this stuff, I mean, you got a really high probability of a fire happening, honestly. Alright, so I'm going to get an abundance of this stuff, and we're ready. Alright guys, so we're finally ready. We're going to kind of go ahead and clean off some of this stuff here. Okay, so we're going to lay our bandana over there and grab our fireboard. Now what I like to do next, you know, to kind of make sure my hands are kind of free of all moisture, I will grab make sure I don't knock nothing off here. I want to grab my little ball tinder. I want to make a ball of it. You know, that way it'll stay together, and then like if you hit it, you know, it ain't going to go everywhere. You might lose a couple of them. Now, you know, you kind of want to fluff it out like that. Now, I'm going to grab my fat wood little shavings. I'm going to put it right in the center, because that's where my ferro rod is going to go. That's where I keep it. Now, the knife that I'm using is the Tops Bob, and it has a little notch there, and that's what I'm going to be using. You know, some people have a 90-degree spine, so just depending on your knife. And I don't know if I'm going to use this type of kindling, because it's just going to be a small fire. I'm just basically showing you just how to. Don't worry, I mean, if this catches on fire, I mean, it's rotted anyhow, so there's nothing, and all these pine needles is wet. So let's hop right into this for the camera dies. So hopefully I'll just kind of go back and forth, kind of get some of that ferrocerium. Oh, just kind of. Now you might have to like pause and then do your tinder, because you know, and then like I said, you need to find a level spot, that way it don't. Alright guys, so let's try this again. The key is you can't get frustrated with it. You kind of just have to let it, because you're not going to get one every time. I mean, you just have to accept the fact. Just don't get too frustrated with it. It'll go. You might have to kind of, alright guys, come on. You might have to protect it a little bit, kind of feed it a little bit of oxygen. Alright, so while that's going there, You kind of want to, do not smother it. Just come on. And like I said, moisture in the air. Yep. Come on, baby. There we go. Alright, that'll take a few minutes to burn. Catching good. Hopefully my camera will still have enough battery, and like I said, don't smother it, or you'll kindly put it out. Put your thinnest tinder on first. That way it'll catch, and then we'll go start putting heavier on there. Smoke's getting all over me, but it'll be alright. Different type, oh, I got my hand almost. Come on. Just be patient. Alright guys, so this is what we have so far, and you can't really pick it up, but it is going pretty good. So yeah, and then it depends on what your type of tinder is too. You do need to use hardwood after you get it going. Use a soft wood like poplar, pine to get your little flame going. Then that's the key. You can't smother the fire, and you might have to baby it sometime too. Alright guys, so this concludes the video. Really hope you guys enjoyed this, and I hope it helps just at least a couple people. Like I said, I'm not no expert at this. This is just my tips and tricks. That wasn't even a big fire, but I just kind of wanted to show what you can do as an option. Like I said, I didn't end up using this, and it's not because it went out. I just kind of wanted to show you kind of some tips and tricks. Just when you're striking it with a ferro rod, just take it nice and slow. Scrape some of the ferrocerium off. Make a pile of it in the middle of it, and just take it slow. Get some really good sparks, and before you know it, you'll have a fire. So if you like this type of content, and you want some more how-to videos like this, just tell me in the comments below. Watch out this month for some more reviews. I know I haven't been that active on YouTube here lately, but I'm getting more time on my hands, so I'll be able to do some more stuff. So thanks for watching, guys. I'll catch y'all on the next one. Y'all stay safe out there. I'll see you later.